Morning, everybody. How the hell you doing today? This goddamn thing. I think we got a DEF problem. First DEF problem we've had with Big Blue. And I looked in the book and it's telling me I gotta drain the DEF tank. My guess is it actually froze up. It's not so much a major problem other than the fact that it froze. Anybody familiar? So we got that symbol, and I did look it up in the book, and it's telling me that we should be draining the tank. It's telling me to stop. I don't know why, because it's not going to hurt the transmission or the engine or anything like that. And then down there, I believe that's a burn off. It's telling me it's going to be doing a burn off. See that flashing symbol? But I'm working at trying to get the cows fed up so we can actually park this sucker for a while. So I'm going to keep driving, see what the hell happens. Like I said before, I believe the DEF froze in the tank. And it's not even all that cold. But the tractor was not plugged in last night, so maybe that's part of our problem. I don't know. January 1st. Happy New Year to me, right? Big Blue is telling me that it doesn't feel like working today. Anyway, gonna let you go. We'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, guys. So I went into the house, had a sandwich and a coffee, and was trying to do some research, Googling about the DEF system on these tractors. Now, I got a feeling, because how the DEF system on this particular unit is set up, apparently there's antifreeze coolant lines that run around that goddamn DEF tank, or at least one side of it, or some damn thing like that. Here, I'm just going to shut this off. And I know from the Dodge when I had it, this fucking DEF fluid, it'll freeze. Like this jug here is froze. I had it in front of the heater and it thawed out a little bit, but I'm going to have to take it in the house, thaw it out the rest of the way. Anyway, I get all my DEF direct from New Holland. That's where I buy it from. And it doesn't matter what you buy for DEF. All DEF is the same. I've had lots of guys tell me, no, it's not the same. There's different levels of this and that, urea or whatever, in the DEF. If it's got the manufacturing code number on the box, which I just threw the box for this particular jug in the firebox, so I can't show it to you. But from when I had the Dodge, I bought DEF from Dodge. It was like friggin' near $40 a jug. For that jug right there. I bought DEF from New Holland. I bought it from Case. I did not get it from John Deere. I bought it from Co-op. The manufacturing code number is all the same on all of it. Anyways, when I had the Dodge, if it froze, thawed out, froze, thawed out, so on and so forth, back and forth quite a bit, it crystallizes, and you get these little tiny crystallization dust particles, so to speak, in your tank from frost and thawing. And I got a feeling, well, one, the tractor, I had the heater going on it because I was thinking, well, the damn stuff froze and it wouldn't thaw out. And it was telling me I had 29% DEF. And I just started the tractor, backed it out of the shop because I was going to do some welding on this round bale feeder panel. And when I started the tractor, it said 0. Now, that heater was blowing on the tank here for about 20 minutes. And that's 140,000 BTU, so fucking tank said, the fucking gauge in the tractor said 0 DEF. So I backed the tractor out thinking, okay, well, it froze and then the sensor wasn't working properly So now it's all fucked up, right? Also possible that the injector for the DEF is somewhat plugged up and not working properly. So I just started the tractor again and brought it inside. And when I started it this time, it was back to 29% DEF fluid. So I don't know what the fuck is going on now. I did phone our service manager at Mazer Group New Holland Regina. And well, it's New Year's Day, it's Sunday. It was an after service phone call. Told him what was going on. He said he'll get somebody out here tomorrow, and then I realized, well, fuck, tomorrow's a holiday. So then I messaged him and I said, don't send anybody out here tomorrow. Let's wait until Tuesday, because I don't feel like paying the after hours service fee. That'll be double the money. So they're going to have to come out and flash the system with a friggin' computer anyway, or hook the computer up to it to find out exactly what the computer's saying. I highly doubt they're going to find anything wrong. But then again, I'm not a friggin' service tech. So until then, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you later. Alrighty, guys. Well, she's day 2 of January. So January 2, 2023. What's going on? Well, the heater's been going on this thing for pretty much the last 5 hours. A buddy of mine came over and hooked his computer up to it. And yeah, it was froze. He actually had this filter out. I'm not sure how he took it out, but he had it out. I don't know how he got that sucker out of there. Anyway, there was ice on the inside of it. We had the tractor running. He was able to delete the codes. And it was running really nice. Oh, she's warm in here. But then, after leaving it sit and run, he left, and then he came back about 45 minutes later, an hour later. And then the damn thing, the codes came back. So, that is back on. And that is back on. She fires right up. But it won't rev any higher than, like yesterday, 1300 RPM. So he said he'll come back here in a little while. And see what kind of codes it's throwing now. Like, this fucking DEF fluid is a fucking joke. Meant for fucking California. I'm sorry, but if there's anybody that's subscribed to my channel and you live in California, you people are fucking idiots. Not everybody, it's your governments. Because this friggin' DEF fluid shit does not work in Canada. We need to have something a lot different than this, because this shit just doesn't work here. It freezes up, and then, well, like I said, it's not even cold outside today. It's like -5, but this froze overnight. And well, look at the water. It's all melting off the tractor from the snow. Like, the snow is all melting off of her. It gets warm in the shop. I had water dripping off the ceiling, for crying out loud. But just the way these depth tanks are on here, you can't really get much heat to them worth a fuck. So anyway, I'm gonna try getting that out and see if I can still see ice on the inside. We did put another jug of fluid in it because it was in the house and it was warm, thinking that'll help thaw the shit out. But anyway, I'll bring you guys back after. Talk to you later. Well, good morning, everybody. How's she going today? It's like 6:30 a.m. and it's still way dark outside. Like, there's no sign of sunshine at all. That's east, way out there. That's Little Blue. Lights are on. He's just warming up a little bit. Well, this guy here. So what the problem is, so my buddy Jeremy came over and he put his computer on it, and we're able to get into the system of the tractor and figure out what's going on. He canceled out some of the codes on it so that it would run a little bit better, because it's in default mode, or was in default mode. Now I believe behind here, even Jeremy said so, because he's not really a New Holland repair guy, he's a cat guy. But this cover comes off and the friggin' pump for the DEF fluid is behind here, and it's hooched. She quit working, and then the DEF probably froze in it and it cracked it. You look right, see that white stuff right down there? That would be DEF fluid that would have leaked out of it. Like I said yesterday, that heater was going on her. We thawed everything out, everything was thawed out, and that stuff is then started leaking out. So that's telling us that the pump is friggin' fried in her. What a new pump is gonna cost us, I have no idea. I'll find out today. I'll make some phone calls and find out what a pump is gonna be worth. And if that pump is, let's say 17, 18, 1900 bucks, this fucking thing is gonna get a delete kit put in it. I knew this was coming, or I anticipated this coming, that we would be deleting it out because of that diesel exhaust fluid, because that shit just does not work here in Canada in cold weather. So anyways, we got some cows that need to be fed, because CP and I are going on a road trip today, just a day trip. So we got to switch the bucket out here. I could use the other tractor, but since I had to start this one to move them out of the way to get the other one out, I figured screw it, we'll just feed a couple of round bales this morning and be done with it. So with no more further ado, let's switch the buckets and get on to our early morning choring, and we'll bring you guys back a little bit later. Talk to you then. Alrighty guys, so we just unrolled a round hay bale. Now I'm checking these feed bunks. They're not 100% right empty, but you can still see there's lots of feed in that one. Still got some cleaning up they could do in these bunks. This one has a little bit of feed in it. This one has a little bit more feed in it. And this other one, where is it at? How full or how empty is this guy? Well, this guy's got quite a bit in him. Let me get the back lights on it so I can show you better. you can see this one's got quite a bit in it. So I'm thinking one bale is all they're gonna get today. With the warmer temps, they're not eating as much. I haven't fed them. This is the first time we fed them now for, what's it been now, 3 days? This is the 3rd day or something like that. I think I got a bit of a big pile right there. We're gonna freaking fix that in a hell of a hurry. Black cows, it's hard to see in the dark. When the hay is piled up like that, sometimes they get on top of it and then they decide they should just lay down in it and they manure all over it, and yeah. So we'll move it around a little bit. Actually, I think I will put it right there in that freaking snow. They'll come and mingle on that snow. Anyway, I'm just going to check them over here quick, and then we'll be heading back to the yard. We'll talk to you guys later.